Some of the most beautiful celebrities in Hollywood have been victims of plastic surgery gone wrong. And it proves that our insecurities behind looks are never that serious. Welcome to Entertainment with Les. Today I'm counting down the top 10 worst botched plastic surgeries in Hollywood. So what are your opinions on plastic surgery, and let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Lea Michele will be here again in December. After the internet began to troll Michele for her, Michele began to trend on Twitter. When the funny girl actress posted a selfie comparing herself to Lucia, she had a new chiseled facial appearance. The stunning White Lotus worker girl. The internet was then quick to notice her resemblance to another popular character, a girl who had her buccal fat removed. The buccal fat removal procedure, which has been performed for decades, involves surgically removing fat from the area between the cheekbones and the jawbones in order to highlight the facial bone structure of the patient. Young celebrities and people on Tik are all over it. Talk makes a girl who is normally attractive almost skeletal, which is detrimental to a young person's image. Everyone is interested in the surgery. It kind of made Lea Michele look scarier than she did during her Rachel Berry days on Glee, which is something I still can't understand as to why Hollywood girls keep choosing to do. Number 9. Kardashian Khloe. About her, Khloe Kardashian has been fairly outspoken. Physical transformation, and contrary to her other sister, she insisted that she had had plastic surgery more than once throughout her life, despite the evidence to the contrary. TV star doesn't speak much about her previous procedures. In a reunion episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she previously discussed the motivation behind her decision to endure the night. Khloe said, "For me," indicating that she had chosen to have a few cosmetic changes made. "Oh my god, she had a third face transplant," everyone exclaims. Nevertheless, aside from her nose job, I've only had one. The honorable American founder also admitted that she had received injections. But it wasn't Botox, because she gave a terrible response. Botox. Khloe, like Kylie, has also undergone a lot of filler at one time. Even so, she returned 3 times to have it dissolved. But it still seems as though the effects are present. However, with all that filler, the star did appear a little frightening for a while. Hello, my sweet peaches. Do you like this video so far? If so, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Number 8. Priscilla Presley is here. A legendary beauty was Priscilla Presley. However, she suffered some unfavorable side effects from previous plastic surgery. It would force her to admit that a doctor, who wasn't even licensed to practice medicine in the United States, had accidentally injected industrial low-grade silicone into her face. Priscilla was one of many victims who Dr. Daniel Saranos handled in 2008. A representative for the actress would disclose that an investigation ultimately led to the discovery of his misconduct. Caused him to be imprisoned after Miss Presley resolved this issue years ago, everything is now in order. After serving 18 months in federal prison for administering injections that resulted in lump paralysis and holes in the faces of his patients, Serrano, who lacked the necessary credentials to practice medicine, would find himself being deported back to Argentina. However, the work he did on Priscilla made her wish she had never had the operation, and she had never even attempted to have a repair because she was afraid it would cause more harm than good. Number 7. Dickinson, Janice. If you take a look at what happened to Janice Dickinson after she tried to maintain her youthful appearance and had a botched procedure, even according to a celebrity plastic surgeon, it's obvious that Hollywood's obsession with plastic surgery is beginning to get really scary. Anthony Yeoh, MD. Janice underwent all kinds of plastic surgery. Given that she was once a stunning model, there is, and it's not difficult to believe. I've seen her receive some treatments on reality television, and she now appears to be made entirely of plastic. Then, Dr. Yeoh would add ironically, "I think she's had pretty much every facial plastic surgery, including a facelift, lip injections, fat injections, and Botox." Despite Janice having multiple operations, she has likely single-handedly paid for her plastic surgeon's house and had a brow lift. Yeoh stated that despite Janice not really looking like herself, she is doing well. Well, and in 2014, she received a lot of assistance. Janice would even admit that her first procedure, which included work to her chest, a tummy tuck, a facelift, and Botox was performed when she was 32, or during the Jurassic era. Number 6. We have Linda Evangelista, the OG supermodel, hasn't been seen in public for a while now, and in September 23, 2021. She would explain why Linda revealed that she underwent cool sculpting, which she claims left her looking unrecognizable as it allegedly caused her fat cells in her face to multiply. And she would say to my followers who have wondered why I have not been working, while my peers' careers have been thriving. The reason is that I was brutally disfigured by a procedure which did the opposite of what it promised. She then went on to talk about the procedure's rare but serious side effects, and she said not only did it destroy my livelihood, but it sent me into a cycle of depression, profound sadness, and lowest depths of self-loathing in the process. I have become reclusive, and I'm so tired of living this way. I would like to walk out my door with my head held high despite not looking like myself any longer. However, if you look at photos from Linda from 2005 to now, for her procedure disfigured her famous face. The girl was stunning, and if you were looking to get plastic surgery done in the future, let this be a warning and just a reminder that you're beautiful just the way you look. Number 5. Mickey Rourke has been acting since he first started. Every now and then, Mickey Rourke has made headline news, and one of the most talked about aspects of him is his appearance. Today, everyone is aware of Mickey as a reputable actor who has appeared in numerous blockbuster films over the years. But it's important to realize that acting was not Mickey's first love, because he fell in love with boxing and eventually turned pro, doing fairly well, due to the fact that he won all of his battles while also defeating his opponents. However, he sustained numerous facial injuries, some of which were so severe that they threatened to ruin his good looks. As a result, he decided to have cosmetic surgery to repair his face. However, the doctors he encountered to help him fix his face only served to make it worse. Nowadays, his face is very different from what his fans once knew it to be. He enters the public area. His face is swarmed by paparazzi. The star has had several cosmetic procedures to correct his face, and as a result, the public's interest in him keeps reviving. Number 4. Comedian Joan Rivers. When the reality television star passed away at the age of 81, her daughter, Joan Rivers, was well known for frequently changing her appearance. As a tribute to her mother, Melissa would pen a memoir called Joan Tales, which would be full of humor, mischief, and deceit. Melissa would later admit that Joan underwent a startling 348 cosmetic procedures throughout her lifetime. She never felt content with the way she had an appearance that contributed to her feeling inferior to Joan Rivers, whose tragic passing was brought on by complications that developed after the comedian underwent surgery but failed to recover from a loss of oxygen to her brain. The clinic would then be subject to a malpractice claim from her daughter. It should be noted that Joan entered the hospital following her EGD appointment. But later reports revealed that a different procedure, a nasolaryngoscopy, had been twice carried out by an ENT specialist who was not authorized to do so at Yorkville, and Rivers had never been informed of or given her consent. Number 3. The Versace family. Thousands of imitators may have been inspired by Donatella Versace's designs for Versace. But when it comes to Donatella Versace's new look, there is no risk of a woman imitating it. A decade ago, the fashion guru had skin that was naturally smooth and full lips. However, she overdid the Botox and added too much filler to her cheeks and lips, so now her face is striking for all the wrong reasons. She has transformed into a real-life human waxwork doll. The businesswoman also underwent a facelift as well as brow and eye lifts. Her eyelids appear a little droopy when you look at her face because she had some bad Botox, which is why they do. She also allegedly has the appearance of. Her earlobes appeared to have some filler added to them because they appeared to be very stretched. A timeline of Donella's alleged procedures is also available, and Dr. David Rappaport makes note of this in it. The designer appears to have undergone a facelift, as evidenced by the visible scar on her face. She sustained a small, linear scar from it in the temple areas. She has an excessively lifted hairline, and it shouldn't end that high above her ears, he would also observe. But it's also possible that she's had multiple operations because of this. Number 2. Carrot King of Props. Scott Carrot, a renowned comedian. Top Thompson has had to deal with numerous plastic surgery rumors and photos of the procedure before and after. However, despite the hundreds of sources claiming he had plastic surgery to alter his appearance, the comedian claims he hasn't undergone any work, but this is obviously a lie. So, aside from comedy, Carrot Top is one of these most approachable comedians from the late 1990s and early 2000s. One of the most popular subjects. People start to argue about whether or not Carrot Top has had plastic surgery when the subject of his appearance comes up, despite the fact that various sources have attempted to investigate. The comedian continues to refute all the rumors that surround him as he undergoes his transformation to address the query. The knife to alter his appearance, even today. Since the media has been inundated with before and after pictures of the celebrity, many have even compared his transformation to plastic surgery. The comedian is still the subject of plastic surgery rumors, disasters, and some experts have even commented on it, including Dr. Anthony Yeoh, who noted that the comedian has undoubtedly undergone laser treatments or chemical peels, and who even made a comment on Carrot Top's appearance by remarking that he resembles a muscular cartoon character more. Number 1. Kim, a kid. Little Kim is, without a doubt, one of the most intelligent and significant women in hip-hop to date. Her legacy continues to be contentious for various reasons, and it seems like the star is frequently thrust in front of the media. Since the start of her professional phase for her constantly changing phase in 2005. Kim would even appear on a radio program to explain that she had broken her nose after fighting with her ex-boyfriend, needed surgery to fix it, and would then return to her ex-boyfriend to get hurt once more. It would plunge her into a web of doubts and self-hatred. Kim thought it would be better to get professional work done and remove those physical markings because she was so tired of hiding her bruises and lying about her injuries once and for all, and then she would choose to have additional surgeries done because she was feeling insecure as a result of her boyfriend's repeated infidelity with the European woman with long hair. That concludes this video, my little peaches. Until we meet again, please remember to stay juicy. Thank you.